Professor, why don't you have this? Why don't you have the newest that? Why didn't you get X or J? How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another BLADE-OSOPHY Sunday, and today I'm going to answer that question. Who's this channel for? Well, you certainly are not going to find the newest knife on the market. Most of the times. Why? Because I truly don't care about the most recent knife in the market. I may study it, I may look at it, I may read about it and watch other reviews, but I'm really not into acquiring all the new stuff that comes out. Why? Because, at least for me, not all the new stuff that comes out is worth it, at least for me. Now, there are things that are worth. And what are those things? Well, it's going to be a variety of different types of knives. From fixed blades, right? And yeah, we may talk about how certain steel performs for certain brand and how beautifully well made this White River is. Just a fantastic bird and trout and everyday fixed blade. Fantastic. So beautifully built, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the quality in build. We're going to talk about aesthetics details. We're going to talk about controversial points as to, for example, prices. In the end, of course, always the price is up to the buyer to buy it or not, to purchase it or not. But, well, after studying, reading, training, using all of these wonderful tools, you get a sense of knowing a little bit of pricing as well. And of course, we may go into very deep, very controversial topics as to pricing with custom blades. But the thing is, what we are here for is to continue our path on learning. So, yeah, we're going to contemplate. Yeah, we're gonna go over different details that make a blade worth a while, worth collecting, worth using, right? Such as this Bodega. Sweet, sweet blade. So well built. Such a strong, big knife. Hard to find nowadays, but you can still find them. And there are new models coming out, and budget models coming out every now and then. So you gotta be on the lookout for those. And you gotta be on the lookout because Professor isn't going to tell you when they're gonna drop. That's your homework. And I don't believe in spoon feeding, which is what I very much dislike and see all around YouTube. No, I'm not going to say when a drop is. Why? Because precisely I don't, as a professor, which I am, I don't believe in spoon feeding. Spoon feeding is not good. So you guys are gonna have to do your homework and find out when the next big drop for a very popular knife, and a very good one at that, is going to be. Look at that DLC, polished DLC. Fantastic. Had no idea that a polished DLC might even look anywhere near this. And so this channel is for those people who want to continue on their paths of learning to appreciate these wonderful tools in this wonderful hobby. We are here to learn, and to learn together. And that's why I came out with my magazine, where it's a virtual magazine and we learn together. It's in Spanish, of course, but it's a community, a small community that is growing at a good pace. And where we can share our thoughts, our opinions. We may differ from one another. We are creating information and knowledge continuously. And I think that's what's most important. I don't want you guys to have my same opinion. My job as a teacher has always been to leave you guys with more questions, more doubts than answers. Because when you have more questions, what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep on looking for answers, and that's what we are here for. We're going to the path is to keep on looking for answers and generating more questions. In order to be able to see things for what they are, or as close to as we may. This is the gentleman's piece, really. This is a true gentleman knife. And so, at least for me, anyways, so we're gonna talk about fixed blades. We're going to talk about new steels. Why? Because at some point I was a steel nerd, and as I kept on walking through this path, I stopped being a steel nerd. Not that I have left all that behind, but that was just simply integrated in my life nowadays, right? So I want to be able to admire whatever I gets to be in my hands, whether I like it or I don't, but be able to discern if it's of poor or great quality, if it's something that's truly innovative, or just a copy of someone else, and be able to talk about that. What is a copy? What is a true honest design? What is a design that is worth the effort of buying and using, of course? So we're going to make ourselves these questions and many other questions as we go along in this ride, the ride of blades. At the edge of the blade, observing, analyzing, going over what may be worth, what may not, and the reasons because of that. Of course, we're going to keep on doing reviews because that's how it all started, right? That's how it all started. But we're not going to stay there. We're gonna keep on growing. We're gonna, and it just bit me right here. It's very pointy. Yeah, right there, very pointy. That's a first. Anyways, Greyman Sawtooth. And we're going to see how good of a knife what we have in hand may be. There are huge defects like these studs, huge. These are big problems when putting into the pocket. But we gotta talk about that, right? Really gotta talk about the disadvantages, the advantages. Because that's what we are here for. And not only that, but enjoy every step of the way as much as possible. And when the time comes, if we got a part with any of the blades that you see here, except this one, and 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 that one. Anyways, when we got a part with any of these, just do so welcoming what is going to come next to our table. The world of collecting is has many different depths, and that's what I'm trying to study as well, whether in the psychological area as well as in the historical area, and that's what I'm interested in, and really taking the art world as a study guide for collecting. So it's not just having a bunch of knives. This goes beyond that. I'm not saying that it's better. I'm just saying that we're gonna go deeper here. That's what I'm saying. And that's what you're gonna be able to find in this channel. And that's what this channel is about. To go into a deeper journey, to see what we find about ourselves, to see what we find about the world through the world of folders and knives and many other sharp things. Professor EDC out.